We are. We're doing another album. We just released last year, end of November. It was December though. Yes. Officially it was released in December. It was already pirated by November. No. But we did have MK3, which is pronounced Mark III, the album. I always say Mach 3, it's like a razor or something.
I always say MK3. I always say MK, capital I, capital I, capital I.
But anyways, yeah. So we have this number thing going with our albums, and we're really witty too. Like album 1 is album 1, and album 2 is 2 Cent Show, and album 3 was gonna be Tripod or Tricycle, Triad, you know? I mean,
Three scoops.
Yeah, triple scoop or something? That was one of the potential ones, triple scoops. Or like, third time's a charm. We just thought that was a little depressing. Yeah, no, MK3 is a lot cooler. It's like sleek and new and, hey, look, remember us? Yeah. I just said Mach, didn't I? MK3.
MK is like a government program where they train sleeper agents.
Okay.
You're
Now,
in Detroit, MK3, that's Mark III's a Lincoln.
oh. He was a history lesson. History lessons. I really enjoyed Mark III. It was definitely a...
Wait, I think Steve came up with it originally. He's like,
Did he?
what did you guys just... The story was that you were kicking around an idea in the rehearsal room and you said, we kind of want to make it steam powered giraffe cubed, as in to the third power, SPG cubed.
I hated it.
And it was abstract and weird, and we didn't think anybody would get it. And so they were kicking around all these names, like these artistic names. And I'm like, you don't have to make it super artistic. You can make it straightforward and to the point. You could just say like Steam Power Draft Mark III or something.
Steam Power Draft.
And they're like, it's not very interesting, Steve. We're gonna keep thinking about it. And then like 3 weeks later, they come back to me and they say, yeah, we're gonna make it Steam Power Draft Mark III. Sam came up with it.
Thank you, Sam.
The way that most of the stuff works is we have to be strategic about our ideas and plant seeds. And I think that's what Steve did. He's like, why don't you say Mark III? And then we just kind of, it's in our subconscious and it comes back up to the surface later on.
But hey, Steve actually, we made use of Steve on this album. We asked him to do an intro for us, which is cool because he does all this crazy content and stuff for our live shows, but our albums are, strictly
the mastermind behind it. It's not me at all.
Oh yeah, a little Steve there. I think it's great because it really, Mark III kind of ties the live act to the music a little bit. I mean, there's not a whole bunch of bits, but high energy, and I really like that it bleeds into the next album, which was we did kind of unsuccessfully with the first 2 albums. I mean, there's a little bit of connect, but yeah, it's the first 2 are definitely more acoustic folk kind of sounds, and the third one was definitely like, let's just try to do this rock pop thing, and less about trying to change your sound and more about just because we like to do different things. We don't want to keep writing Clockwork Vaudeville over and over again or something. But, there's a time and place for folky songs, and that's album 5. So at this point it's not like a big surprise what our next album's theme is going to be, right? Everyone kind of knows if you listen to Mark III. Okay, on the count of 3, everyone say what the theme of the 4th album is.
Space.
I didn't count yet. Yeah, it's in space. We were like, let's put this little Sputnik type sound, this eerie cosmic sound.
You didn't say it right. It's in space. Ace.
I don't know if people got it, but after a while we just said, okay, just in case we're being way too subtle, let's just say our next album's in space right at the end, and Bebop literally says that. What is it? Can you do Bebop's voice right now for us, Steve?
Yeah, let me just do it without my computer modification. No, it's the AI robots that you heard at the beginning of the show tonight are my voiceovers just with a bunch of filters on them. I used to record introductions made by the Walter Girls, but that became kind of a hassle because I had to schedule recording sessions with them and make sure it was worked out with time and everything. And so eventually I just said, nuts to this, since they have these AI characters, I'm just going to do the voices so I can record them at my leisure. So Bebop's voice is me in a studio literally talking like this. Steam-powered Giraffe Mark III, initialization complete. And then with all the filters, it sounds actually cool instead of just me being pretty. Bebop Bebop's, or QWERTY's voice, what is QWERTY's? QWERTY's is just high and annoying. I just talk like a robot. Sonic Interface Activation. QWERTY Online. And then the filters take the rest over. Where were we going with that? That's my
I like QWERTY. QWERTY's adorable. He's
There's
my
a
new
third
favorite
one
character.
that you'll hear eventually.
Oh.
What's next?
We'll save that for Midwest something or other.
Save that
some
for
other
Midwest
convention.
Central.
So going into our next album, it's about space. So as you've probably heard by now, it's something we've wanted to do for a while, right? Actually, yes, we've actually wanted to do this. Well, I wanted to do a space album after album 1, and then album 2, you were kind of on board. Same with Sam, and then MK3 happened just because we felt we needed to touch on the robots again. But then this one it's basically a high concept album. It still has robots in it, but it's more like a space opera rather than the robots putting on a show or something. Yeah, it's essentially a musical. It's strung together, so it has a coherent story. But you know, through multiple listens, you'll probably uncover it. It's not entirely recorded right now, so we don't really know what the final product's going to be. But we're really excited. Definitely some fan favorites will be in there. I don't even think I need to say what they are because if you follow David, if you want to know, we have a Q&A the last half hour of this panel, so you can ask that. So yeah, well actually, I think it's about now. Wait, right? No, it's only been half an hour.
I have a question. What are you gonna call album 4 since you got these clever names going on?
Oh, I don't know. Should we release the name of the album right now? I don't know. I don't think anyone wants to. Album 4, Quad Adventure, and we're just writing ATVs. This one came to us a lot quicker. I don't know. Who wants the honor? I don't know. Who?
Feel free.
Yeah, right.
It's your idea.
It's called the Vice Quadrant.
Vice Quadrant.
There you go. There's your 4 quadrants. It's so obvious. Space. So what is the Vice Quadrant? You will find out.
It's like Miami Vice with the cool sunglasses and the shirts.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to do these number albums after a while. What is 5 gonna be? I don't know. Cinco. The Star Album. Pentapocalypse. Quintuped. I don't know. $5 footlong.
Cinco de mayonnaise.
Release date, tentatively, for album 4 is probably going to be in December. Yeah, I mean, we wanted to get it done by the summer, but, you know, we have to be honest, we had to rush MK3, but this one we don't have to. So, I mean, we want to get it out this year, so we're saying that December's gonna be the latest. Yeah, we're hoping a new album every year, which seems, you know, pretty good, so we're not oversaturating.
Yeah.
Plus, we got a lot of other crap to throw at you guys too. So, like a comic, and we're working on a couple of music videos right now. But we won't talk about that. Yeah, it would ruin the fun if we spoiled it, because well, ruin it.
There, what's next though?
There is next. There is things that are next. I think we should open up the Q&A because we ramble quite a bit in general. So yeah, let's do a Q&A.